돼가지고 오디세이랑 오리진 이런 것도 있으니까 궁금하시면 그거 보세요.
Another dark day clouds our victory.
Bishop, Uber.
얘가 우바죠.
Dead at the hands of a Briton. I cannot
아,
imagine the
브리튼한테
shame my
죽었다라고
brother felt in his final hour.
그냥
Were it not
얘기해버렸네.
for this peace,
I killed him.
어?
you
말을 하네요.
After peace was made, Ivar murdered Jailbert and pinned the crime on Rotary to get another swing at him.
how do you come to know this?
He told me himself.
I am always one who desires the truth, Eivor. But this is a hard thing to hear. Did he die well?
서브캔은 안 해가지고 팩트.
He died defending a grievous lie. I cannot say that is dying well.
Ivar, I spent my whole life repairing the damage he inflicted.
나라카 코드는 어차피 언제 받아도 17일 쓸 수밖에
He
없어요.
was my brother. With Ivar gone,
그냥
peace
지금
and
당장도
quiet
드릴 수
are now
있는데
possible.
까먹으실까봐
That is something.
나라카 코드는
I will
15일이나
console
뭐 이쯤
myself
드리려고
with the
했는데요.
thought that we will meet again in Valhalla.
언제 받아도 못 쓰기
Axe
때문에
in
17일
hand.
전에.
For good or ill, he lived life by his own rules. What man can say better?
He lived his life at cross purposes. I often found him strange and his actions puzzling. But not all men are meant to be understood.
He needs a proper farewell.
그래도
I
얘는
will
좀 쿨하게
prepare a
넘어가네.
ship for his funeral pyre.
Bishop, send word to Lady Angharad. Say that her husband died by treachery, and that Ivar has paid the
감사합니다.
price for it.
거기다
As soon as I am
달아주시면
able.
바로
Have you
드리겠습니다.
heard from King Ceolwulf?
15일 정도에 드릴 것 같아요.
Cannot imagine his grief.
He is felled by it.
까먹지
Still,
않게.
he makes plans for this shire.
얘가 된다고?
I am to be alderman here. Therefore, Shropshire declares herself your friend and ally, and will remain so for the length of my days.
I'm grateful, Bishop.
God go with you, Eivor, wherever you may lead.
지금 했던 거의 모든 선택이 그 로드린의 가문에 있는 왕하고 동생을 죽이고 어떻게 보면 이쪽 애들한테 주려고 했던 건데 그 둘은 죽긴 죽었는데 이쪽 애들도 죽어버려가지고 결국 주교가 돼버렸네. 다행히 주교가 같은 편이니까.
To you, my brother. May your time in Valhalla be bright and glorious.
Rawbringer of battle song. The boneless one sails into a singing glory on a flaming water steed.
Wind across the water. The battle maidens beat their wings to carry a king to Odin's hall of corpses.
That is my... What I mean to say is, faith is paramount. Yes, for without it, Christ's sacrifice means nothing.
He died to save us, did he not? From the original sin of Adam and Eve? Yet evil persists.
Yes, evil persists because he gave us free will.
Does a newborn babe, slain by a despot, have free will?
Yes. No, I mean, that is too simplistic.
Or the priest whose heart is torn from his chest by the wolf? Judas, who was predestined to betray the Nazarene?
Some argue Judas was used. Do my ears deceive me, Brother Hortbert? You question the scriptures? Declare Judas an innocent? A preposterous blasphemy! No, that is not what I said. Brother Cedric, am I not the most pious of his servants? Out! Out!
Making new friends?
A person's tongue gives you a taste of their heart, Eivor. And such information is often useful.
And how do these sallow Christians taste?
It was only a figure of speech, Eivor, and I have tired of it already.
Is this how it must be between us?
Of course not. I'm grateful that you have come.
So what of the Joy Kanga Fulke? In your message, you said you tracked her to Kent.
She is here somewhere, and as of last month, Sigurd was with her. But there is no guarantee this will be the case tomorrow.
So, what is your plan?
We are deep in their god's heartland, a heathen and a heretic. To hunt Fulke, we'll need a Christian snare.
Fulke is hardly a saint herself. These Christians abhor her strange ideas.
True. But unlike us, she can carry herself as one of them. She won't hide from everyone, not with a prisoner in tow.
So, where to begin?
I've made a friend, Abbot Cunibert, full of pious fire, but with ambition that far outweighs his wit.
And what does your friend Cunibert know?
Come, I will introduce you, and we'll hear the full tale together.
켄트 라인이 시작됩니다. 네, 대행차. 도착!
Is this not a blessed plot? God's own country. And this Eden should be given to his servants to tend.
Abbot Cunibert, this is the Norse I spoke of.
Ah, yes. And quite a fearsome one at that.
Basim says you know the paladin Fulke.
Indeed. The Lady Fulke passed this way not more than a month ago. We talked, we drank. Very pleasant woman.
And where is she?
Eivor will be your axe, Abbot, whether to fell a tree or hew the limbs from an enemy.
What have you promised him?
Oh, just a trifle, Eivor. A little problem I believe you can help me with.
Speak your terms plainly, Abbot. I will decide if the bargain is worth my time.
Ah, your wolf shows its teeth, Basim.
Let's cut to the point. What favor would you ask in exchange for Fulke?
Some weeks ago, our alderman in Kent was called to God. A terrible loss. King Alfred has chosen his replacement, but has not yet announced the name. I must know it. Now.
All of Kent will see soon enough which thane he has chosen.
자기가
Why not
되려고
wait?
하나
I
보네요.
want
지방
early
장관을.
access to woo him
아니면 거기 줄
before
서던가.
his exalted position is made public and every fool is at his door.
Who else knows the chosen man?
The king's emissary, sent with a letter of congratulations to the new alderman. Intercept him and bring me the news. When I know the Thane's name, we'll discuss how I might win his favor.
Why not kill him in secret and petition Alfred for the seat?
As a man of God, I cannot. Besides, he who stands behind the throne can better pull on the puppet's threads.
This emissary, how will I find him?
Tunbridge Monastery sent word that the king's men always pass a few nights in their hospitality. Begin there.
I'll get the alderman's name. You find Fulke.
All in good time. Now, if we're done, I have business up the south coast. Falkenston has the best fish in Wessex.
Then I will find you there when the alderman's name is mine.
이 와중에 낚시하러 간다고?
Cunibert is ambitious, but well connected. We will not find Fulke without him.
I suppose we'll see. What will you do?
I'm not done playing with these Christians yet. I will see you in Falkenston.
Go, go, go.
You tried to catch flies, or would you ask something of me?
I'm looking for a man. He passed through here on the king's business.
No, bugger off here, or I'll call the guards. I'm sick of people. You need to heal your own ills.
하지만 바이킹식
People are
배경.
sick of you.
Oh, Jesus wept! Guards! Guards!
오라고 해. 바이킹식 외교님께.
Who are you? Loitering and lollygagging.
I'm looking for someone. An emissary from Alfred. Have you seen such a man?
Ooh, la-di-da. Listen to you, all high and mighty.
What?
Get away with you, you valley lily.
What?
If you would rather feel the edge of my blade, it can be arranged.
Yeah, that I respect. Forceful, to the point, as refreshing as a summer ale.
You're a strange fish. Did you see the man or not?
I did. He was getting pie-eyed with that bard Gowan and causing quite a
Gowan?
ruckus. They left together. See? That wasn't hard, was it?
Harder than it should have been.
I'm in no mood for wind belching, so choose your words well.
You choose your words well. What do you know about Alfred's emissary?
얼굴
Of
똑바로
course
보고
I
말해.
do.
딴 데 보고
I'm
말하지
apprentice
말고.
to a famous fighter, the Silent Monk. Challenge me for it.
You'll call me Word Crusher.
아,
Your
또
wits I
말싸움하는
will
거네요.
handle.
Hey, all right, you bested me.
하지만
Alfred's
말싸움 안
emissary.
하고
Where?
무력으로
Him and the bard ended
제압했습니다.
up in a copse by the bridge.
다리
they all
옆에
knows what.
잠몽님.
Sounded like they were
은유
murdering a
씨가 뭘
cat.
하러 갔는데 고양이 잡는 소리 나.
If you say so.
There was a bard drinking with the emissary.
오명한
I
생각이
should
드네.
find him. See if he knows him.
술 깨웠는데 직방에 있지. 일로 와봐.
Oh, it's cold as a witch's
나이
tit in
새끼야.
here! God's truth! Fie on you! Oh,
괴롭혀.
what infernal wakes me?
공포의
I'm the
노르드이다.
one you sing of, bard. Stern of eye
절대
and
못 올라와.
scant of mercy. Have you not seen the ravens feasting in my wake?
Enough! Your word mangles are making my hair ache.
You and Alfred's emissary were drinking in the tavern. Tell me where he went.
빨리 말해.
Were we? I was so
아, 또 돈 밝힌.
ale-addled.
방금 돈 다 썼는데?
Perhaps a small and silver thing upon my palm might help me recall?
How about something long and sharp in your gut?
All right, no need for that.
아, 다행이다.
Paint a vivid picture, Dane.
남동쪽
He was
백색
headed to the
해안으로
white coast to the
향했습니다.
southeast. Dover Fortress.
도버
He said it
Fortress.
is where they train those religious fanatics.
광신도를 수련시킨다?
Zealots. They pray all night
여기
instead of
좀
sleeping.
위험하겠는걸요?
My thanks. And in return, wisdom.
아,
Too much beer imbibing will grow a
여기서
fool in wit and words.
My
꼰대집까지
thanks,
마지막까지
weaver of the obvious.
완벽입니다.
Now leave me to my unholy
하지만-
punishment.
Deal the letter without killing the imp.
아, 훔치게 해야 되는데! 아, 이런, 아. 움직여가지고. 이 새끼가.
Alfred's chosen alderman is a thane called Tedmund.
얘 무기
The
없어.
abbot Cunibert will want to know.
무기!
You must.
하이!
My abbey brews the best
주교장.
in Kent.
Eivor, you have news?
가져왔지.
Kent's
은밀하게
new
죽여서
alderman will
데려왔어.
be Thane Tedmund.
Tedmund. Oh, the
테드문드.
Lord is testing me. He is made mouse by you Danes. Barely leaves his fortress at Roosister. How might I gain his influence if he will not speak to me? Or to anyone? It is a puzzle.
To inspire loyalty, Tedmund must owe you something, such as his life.
Go on.
A fortress
시작.
stormed, a man kidnapped. If you beat back his enemy, saved him from sure death, his gratitude would...
Swell. It would know no bounds.
주교가
But that
말을 하는
fortress will be
꼰대
harder to pry open than a nun's knees.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
이것도 이제 힘으로 하는 거고. 가까운 자를 납치하는 게 오히려 좀 편하지 않을까?
Has he any family we could hold for ransom? You could swoop in, rescue them, play the hero.
There's nobody in this world
Ah.
that Tedmund cares more for than Tedmund.
이기주의자라 안
I
돼.
could think on it, but we haven't much time.
There's another way. Much easier.
Are you hiding something, Batham?
이게 하네요.
There is a lumber mill nearby, correct?
Beamisfield. Alfred invests much in fortifying Wessex and uses our forests to do so. The mill provides his wood.
Tedmund is there.
Impossible! How do you know?
I heard rumors that Tedmund had been lured out of self-exile to manage work on the fortifications of Canterbury.
Taking him from a lumberyard is less dangerous than assaulting a fortress. But your rescue attempt will not have the same flair. Is it worth it?
It may still work. Yes. Yes. Bring him to the megaliths.
And Fulke?
When I have Tedmund's fealty, you shall have Fulke. Now go. I will rustle up a small rescue party.
때려야 말을 듣네. 피가 너무 많았군요.
I'm
Stop caterwauling and you'll live.
때리니까 말을 듣는구나.
Oh, saints, protect me!
Silence will save you, Tedmund. Silence, not your saints.
Halt, Danes! In the name of Alfred, King of Wessex, I demand you release his royal subject into my care.
Come no closer, Christian, else your man dies by my blade.
Please, I'm not the man you want.
Keep your eye on this one. He'll be worth a hefty bounty.
Any false moves, and I will snip your heels.
We have your man. Now let's finish this shadow play.
배신하겠죠?
Are you sure that's Tedmund? He's dressed as a lord, but that man is shorter and fatter than I recall.
I'm not Tedmund. I'm not. I swear upon the Holy Rood, I am not Thane Tedmund.
What in heaven's name is happening here?
Who are you? Speak quickly, or I will slit your throat and leave you for the crows.
Shergar. I'm called Shergar. Lord Tedmund pays me a
안녕하세요,
measly
형님.
coin to serve as his double.
당했누.
Brother Shergar? You are far from Augustine's priory.
I left the cloisters many moons ago, Your Holiness. The monastic life was not my calling.
살려달라고 할 것 같아요.
You're of no use to us then. Perhaps I should just kill you here and now.
No, wait. Let me think. Let me think. Danes. To storm the walls, you need Danes. There's a raiding camp west of here I was told to be wary of. Acting as Tedmund, I ordered a band of soldiers to capture them. If you hurry, you may be able to stop this.
If another band of Danes wants to join our assault, we'll have the distraction we need to get inside Rochester.
If the Saxons don't slaughter them first.
I am still Tedmund to the men in the field. I could speak with their captain, send his men away.
It's a fearless plan.
The Nordnir knit winding paths that cannot be unknotted. It seems Rochester was always in our path. Abbot, stay alert. We'll send word when we're ready to capture Tedmund.
And this fool? He knows much of our plan.
Do what you want with him. I won't risk our plan on the shambling of this fool.
Come, Brother Shergar. And perhaps today would be the time to consider a vow of silence?
An army of Danes is all we need to take the fortress.
Let us hope. It is best to snare a wasp with honey. Have you ever considered more subtlety? Too late. There is
Wow.
great horror.
다 죽었어?
Those who remain must be saved, whatever the cost.
맞아.
We owe you our lives, friend. These Saxon whoresons would have killed us all.
Yes, they would have. And now's your chance to hit back. March with us on Rochester and drain it of riches.
I would gladly, friend. But we few will not break those iron-thick walls.
And we have no allies in Wessex. None who could be called upon to attack their countrymen.
Mercia will heed the call. Gidrich will provide our Viking a horde. We'll send a message to Oxenfordshire. The men of Mercia would gladly take a swipe at Wessex. What is your name, warrior?
Runa Egilsdotter.
We need ships, Runa.
We have a small fleet moored upriver. But a naval chain blocks passage to Rochester's walls.
I will remove it, and your people will bring their ships. Now, gather these fallen weapons and armor. Gidrich and the men of Oxenfordshire will need them to hide their Mercian origins.
My warriors were denied Valhalla today. I cannot bear the idea of gifting their weapons to more Saxons.
Their sacrifice was great. Their gift will be all the greater.
They will know justice with our victory. It will calm their restless shades, I promise. Will your men bring the armor to the battle?
And what is our plan?
In the morning, you will go to Buckingham, remind Gidrich of his promise. When you have his bond, meet me on the shore near Rochester with the ships.
Abbot Cunibert must be warned in advance. He'll need time to muster his rescue party.
Runa, that is your task. I will tell you where to meet him before you leave.
All seems in order. At first new light, I will leave.
Good. That gives us time to drink. You've traveled so far to carry out your duty. Is this the life of a hidden one? Always on the move?
Mine is not the usual path. The creed does travel. Our ideals are universal. We believe that.
So there's nowhere you call home.
No place I call home. No.
Mid.
For me, home is family. But I have no family.
No one? Not even Hytham?
Parents, brothers, all dead.
I lost my parents when I was 9 winters alone. Without Sigurd, I would have...
There is always one unbreakable bond.
Yes.
Children. They bewilder you. They can cause you so much worry. Fill you with joy. Even stop your heart. And if you're lucky, they replace you. I was not so lucky. I had a son. I miss him terribly. Even now.
와, 안마 채용님
I'm sorry.
슈퍼채팅 2000개 아리가또.
가슴.
오늘 엔딩 보나요?
He was taken from me
Yes, yes.
by someone I trusted.
어?
A friend, a mentor,
얘 어떤 스토리가 있나
a
궁금했는데.
man who I would trust with anything.
뭐지?
But a man you trust with anything can take everything. He took all I had. All I had.
그걸 오버해서 5.0. 다 저는 오버했었어요. 램도 오버했을 거예요.
Well met,
4,000
old friend.
몇백인가.
When the chance arrived to lodge
오,
an axe in
기드리치
sod of
왔구만.
Wessex, you thought of me. Such an honor.
Is everything else in place, Eivor? Are we ready to take Rochester?
Rally our army. We will drag this mouse from his hole.
약간 가기 전에 환각제 비슷한 거 마시고 전투 준비하고. 루체스터 요새 바로 충사 겁니다.
Let's go! Raise!
I'll kill you before I let you take this fortress.
오우!
Kill me and all of West.
피가 좀 더 있을 때 할 걸. 마지막 액션 떴을
Dare to
텐데.
take this fortress, Dane. Alfred's army will smear your innards across the battlements.
We are not here for stone and sand, Thane Tedmund.
I shit on you! You and your toy gods! I will not bow to you like some puppet's lord! I would rather die!
How much will your king pay us to keep your sniveling head upon your neck?
An army marches upon us from the south. A holy man from St. Hadrian's Priory, backed by a field.
Ah, then, Abbot, Kinnebert,
God be praised. If riches are all you care about, the church has it in abundance.
If the terms are fair, you'll have your freedom. A chest or two of silver for a shit-stained sewer rat.
Stay quiet.
You there, heathens! Let this good man go, or suffer an iron sickness.
And what you offer us in return?
Your lives?
We lost many good men storming this keep. It will not be in vain, Christ's slave. 20 chests of silver!
Give them what they ask, Kinnebert.
A hefty sum that will leave God's coffers hollow? I cannot give it up without some assurance. Tedmund!
You extort me in return for my life? You were swiftly met, Abbot. Not long after these scallious worms took my fort.
On the Lord's bidding, Tedmund. At prayer, a terrible vision befell me. A host of heathens, your life in danger.
A coincidence I find rather... rather ominous, Abbot. Do you...
God help you, man. Are you well?
Air! I need air!
He's dead.
The work of poison, no doubt.
No. Rouse the man. He cannot be dead. He must not be dead.
Poison. How does the man die of poison in our arms?
Many great kings and paranoids have carried poison in times of war, as an alternative to capture and ransom.
A catastrophe. Alfred will choose another and... By the saints! Alfred! How will I explain this to the king?
We followed this road to its end, Cunibert. You may not like where it led, but you owe us our half of the bargain.
You shall have your paladin. I need a day. Return to my abbey tomorrow, and you shall... Oh dear.
These delays are grinding at my bones. We should abandon Cunibert. Find Fulke ourselves.
Peace, Eivor. Speak with Giedrich and relieve him of his oath. I'll meet you at Cunibert's Abbey.
얘는 너무 음흉해서 못 믿겠다. 가심. 폴케다.
Cunibert, your guests have arrived. Come. Supper's ready. The dear abbot sent me a warm invitation, said my friends were eager to meet with me. It's early for supper, I know. But Kinnibert's ale goes so well with roasted lamb and cinnamon blueberry peas. I couldn't resist.
Where is my brother?
Is he not here? Mon Dieu, I never told him.
Kill her, and we'll never find Sigurd.
Sit, Ava. Eat. And let me tell you the tale of a man who talks with gods.
You mock me. I've killed for much less.
Of course you have. Isn't that the way of this ugly world? We cull the sheep and thin the flock as we see fit, you and I. Most who walk the earth are little more than talking blood bladders, wasted flesh. But not Sigurd. Sigurd is something else. Sigurd has been touched. He is deified. The gods, they speak through him.
You lured him in with that lie. Your words are bile and blight.
You should have listened, Ava. I tried to tell you. The gods are real and their power is within our grasp. You will never find him. Not till I have had my fill. To old friends. This really is delicious, Cunibert. Is it cloves I taste? Well, that concludes supper. Kill them, and bring their bodies to my sanctum in Canterbury.
캔터베리.
They will be upon us soon. Maybe there is another way out.
Fulke let slip that her sanctum is at Canterbury.
She did. And with no cause. I'd approach the place with caution. It may be a lie.
It may be, but it's the only lead we have.
I hope all this innocent sacrifice is worth the trouble.
It's Sigurd, my brother. Of course it is.
Then come, let us dive into the maw of death. I was never keen on seeing my winter years. This place
안녕하세요.
swarms with Fulke's people. Sigurd will be well guarded. Caution and subtlety should be our path.
Tell me that you found something. Anything we can use.
I may have. A fortress in Sussex. The Order trained soldiers there.
We must be sure. Sigurd is running out of time. Anything else?
Documents of interest to the hidden ones. Hythen will surely want to look. But for Sigurd, Porchester is our only lead. If he is in Porchester Castle, we'll need a massive army to crack its walls.
I have many friends in England now. If I call on them, they will come.
They will.
Basim. She severed his arm clean off. Can a man survive such a loss?
Physically, he can. Mentally, it's hard to say. So much stress can drive a man to despair.
If you suggest he might take his own life as Tedman did, banish that idea. I must tell my people at the settlement that their Jarl remains a captive. They will not take it well.
We will not fail again, Eivor. I'll scout ahead and send word to the settlement when I know more of Porchester. Be ready.
Where is he? Where is Sigurd?
He's alive.
But not with you. Where is he?
Dag, not now. I need to speak with Randvi.
You never found him, did you? Tell us, Eivor. We deserve the truth.
I need to speak with Randvi. Step aside, now.
You never found him, because you didn't look. I see you, Eivor. I know what you are.
Eivor, you come alone. I fear what that means for Sigurd.
I could not find him. That madwoman Fulke, she slipped away, took him to Sussex. We need an army. Call on our alliances. Remind them of their oath to me. We must act before...
Before what, Eivor?
She tortured him, Randvi. Did unspeakable things. Severed his arm and left it as a gift. I fear she means to kill him. Slowly.
Gods,